If you are wondering that your altcoins, why they are not moving up, why you're not making money anything from your altcoins, in this video, based on this Twitter that somebody posted, I forgot, I guess this person, I don't know, it took my attention and I would like to talk about it in the chart. Everything that I'm gonna talk about in this video is gonna be very important. It's gonna tell you, give you some ideas where I think we're gonna have supports, we're gonna have resistance, and a little bit about the timings as well. It's gonna be very hard. Timing is very hard for predicting market, but we're just gonna, for fun and just having some ideas, we're going to talk about those. So make sure to subscribe if you are new to this channel, and hit the notification button and join the Telegram group, free Telegram group. We have 153 people in there. It's free. Join there. Every time I have my trades there, I update you guys more often in there. I usually put one video a day or every 2 days. So make sure to join there, and every time I post a video, I will share it there so you guys can see it. Okay, so also we're gonna talk about Bitcoin, of course, technical analysis. I'm gonna also talk about a look at the Fibonacci and how much, where we're gonna have our support. I'm gonna also talk about Caspa. So if you're a fan of Caspa, make sure to watch the entire video. Along this video, I'm gonna cover it, I don't know when. Okay, so also we're going to talk about USDT dominance and how it is still looking bullish based on Heikin-Ashi, and how we got support when I exactly pointed this line in here, and we got our support from this level. I'm gonna also talk about total 2. Total 2 excludes BTC, and everything else is all about altcoins, so including Ethereum and everything else excluding Bitcoin. So this is the market cap. Okay, and I'm going to talk about how low we can go and how high we can go, and what's going to be the consequences on the way. Okay, also total 3 is going to exclude Ethereum also with Bitcoin. So everything else is, if you guys owning anything, Solana, BNB, or small micro cap coins, macro cap coins, and everything else but Ethereum and BTC. So make sure to watch the entire video. It's going to be very important. You're gonna have a lot of your questions answered. So please, for this video, free video that I'm giving you, please take a moment and hit the like button right now, and share this video if you think it is helpful with your friends so they get some ideas about the market. Of course, none of these are financial advice, but I am expecting these, that I'm gonna explain everything in this video. First, let's just start with Bitcoin technical analysis in daily chart. I am still seeing Heikin-Ashi. If you haven't watched, Heikin-Ashi shows you how selling pressure and how buying pressure giving you some signals, because every time we do not see any shadow on the bottom with the start of a candle, you guys can get into buys. And of course you need to use your stop loss just to make sure, because any trader needs to use a stop loss for sure. Okay, so anyways, if you haven't watched, I'm gonna tag a video on top. You guys can watch it after you watch this video. This is gonna be a very important video. Okay, now it is still showing me that this daily candle is not having any shadow on top. I'm gonna zoom more in. That shows that how much selling pressure we have. But since we have had a lot of consolidation and sideways before, Bitcoin is getting a lot of support from bottom. And I'm gonna get into more details with regular charts, which you guys can change it in here. You can go to candles and you can change it to Heikin-Ashi. It's for free. Okay, so I have already put my Fibonacci retracement from this low, almost $49,000, up to this high, almost 65,000, a little bit less than 65, which I had given you the sign and a signal before that there is a huge resistance around $65,000, which we got this rejection in here. Okay, so make sure you are subscribed. I talk about the exact and where I am thinking that Bitcoin is going to get support or rejection, so you guys have some ideas. Okay, of course none of them are financial advice and none of them are guarantees. Okay, but we are here to make money with the risk that we have to take. Anyways, now, so we are still seeing a lot of support for around 58,800 ish, and price is almost above it and almost $59,000. Now I'm gonna go back to more details in here, and I'm gonna make it regular chart so you guys can see it with more details. All right, so the daily, I am still leaving this in here because I am still expecting for a third wave to go down. It is still taking its time because we had a lot of sideways before, but we eventually went down 3 waves down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 until we had support and it started going for another 3 or 5 way up. Okay, so far we have this 3 wave up, and if you want to really consider Elliott wave theory, usually for a bullish scenario we need to go 5 way up, but if it's in a correction wave, you can see that we just go 3 waves. So it will be opposite. If you flip this, you can consider this as another pullback and then start going even lower. Now I am still seeing a lot of support because we had, as I said, we had a lot of consolidation and sideways for a while, but it does not mean I am still expecting to still go back down to $55,000. But before then, if I want to get into regular chart in here with the Fib that we have, all right, the Fibonacci retracement is perfectly giving every single candle, although we go back down, but we still have all the candles closing above 0.38 Fibonacci retracement. But we might still go back down to $57,000. There's another one which usually 0.5 are a good level of support. As you guys can see, although we went a little bit lower, but we had this rally up one more time after we hit 0.5 Fibonacci retracement and got both of these candles support, and it started going higher, right? So $57,000 is going to be my next level of support. And if I want to talk about it in 4-hour chart, it will give us more details. You guys can see that how many times we had reaction to this point is still holding the price up. We went a little bit lower, we closed the daily candle, but we had a lot of support still from lower. And if you want to make a line in here, I mentioned it in my previous video, exact support that we are getting a lot of times. I'm going to show you guys with circles so you guys can see how many times we had support. I'm going to copy and then paste, take it, paste. I don't want to put another one here. You guys can just have some ideas of how Fibonacci and these lines can help you guys. I'm not really into slant lines that much. I used to count on these lines a lot more, but these are you can still use them to see where we have those supports and rejection areas. But you guys can see how many times we have this support level around 50, and if we want to actually go exactly on the price and with the price level label, that will be almost around, which we got our last support around 57,700 ish. So that area is a very good level of support, but we can still go back down to $57,000, which will be around this area when we had base rally, and it will be almost on top of it. Okay, but we had this blue line exactly on top of it, so every time we had the support. But if we break this, guys, if we break $57,000, $55,000 down to even 54,500 will be a very good area. And you guys can probably, if you see a little bit of support, you can get into long at least temporarily, so we go back up to almost $57,000. So we can go up $2,000 by having seen the support around $55,000. All right, so But eventually, if we consider this three waves down, we need to at least go down to $55,000. We are on a long weekend, and happy Labor Day, by the way. But it's still, we are just going sideways. That's why we have it boring. I do not usually want to trade this. I had posted a couple of my trades I had like $15 and $18 profit from two of my trades. They're not that much, but I just do it for fun sometimes. My main money is staying in my altcoins that I'm holding for a longer term. Now let's go to total 2. This total 2, it's gonna be a little bit longer video, but I'm gonna give you a lot of details, even more than what you need. But this is gonna give you a lot of direction for you, and I'm not saying that you need to exactly follow it, but you can just consider it, because you're on YouTube, to just have some ideas about what others think and decide for yourself. Okay, so we had this support around this level, and because it's similar to Bitcoin's chart, but it's total 2, and total 2, reminding you, it is excluding BTC only. So the rest of the money is all about Ethereum and other altcoins. Okay, so if we lose this, and the support that we were getting, all the closed candles, is because of this top part of this rally, base rally. And if you guys remember from my previous videos, I said that top of it is usually a great area to get support. You guys see how many times, almost perfectly, the first time we sat on the top of it, and I'm gonna show you with price level, almost around this level. It doesn't show it, but let me just copy it from here. Maybe. Okay, it doesn't want to copy. But we perfectly got a bounce from here, and we started going back down. But this area, this red closed candle, which similarly I had the same thing on BTC, this area got a bounce for you total 2. Okay, so we had a lot of altcoins crashing, but they got quick bounce. But it doesn't mean that the same altcoins got it. The money could be getting out of some altcoins and get into other altcoins. So it doesn't mean exactly if your bag was getting pumped back up, because you can clearly see how your portfolio has been doing for a long time. And the reason, because in my many months ago, I was telling you guys, do not get fooled, and do not think that this is the last chance for you, that you need to get into buying altcoins or whatever. This is the reason I'm saying, you guys have seen any altcoin you guys have bought in here, they have gone down at least 10x lower, at least 5 to 10x lower. That's why you have a lot more discount in here. That's why you need to make sure that you do not go with the hypes that every other YouTuber are giving you. Not every, but a lot of them. But I am still holding my alts, and I keep buying as we go lower. Okay, but expecting Bitcoin to eventually close a weekly candle. So if I want to show you guys with a path, if I remember where it was. So I am expecting to eventually, if we lose this support that we have been getting a lot of times, because we broke it very strong, there would be no surprise for us to go back down to almost $690 billion just for the altcoins, including Ethereum. So we can go back down, and this is the lowest point I am expecting to go down to, almost 690 billion. And if we go down, this would be my expectation to go down in here, in case if Bitcoin is gonna crash, which I have showed you guys. I am still expecting go down to revisit $49,000 to $50,000 at least, or down to even 47, and $47,000 guys needs to hold. If it doesn't, we're not gonna be happy with what we're gonna see, okay, unfortunately. But this is what I am expecting. And this will pump a lot of altcoins, guys, including Ethereum. Ethereum is going to most likely to go to its all-time high. For now, if we want to consider the label for how much, oh, I already had it in here, sorry. $1.709 trillion was all about Ethereum and other altcoins. So I am still expecting this, and that would show us a 5-way up, which is arguably, a lot of people can see this as our 5-way up, and this would be the area we need to watch to see if we are breaking above, or if it's gonna, something like BTC is gonna happen that has been going sideways for a while, although we broke above. It just for some reason my laptop just messes with me. Anyways, I'm gonna go back up here. So there is a great accumulation area for Ethereum and altcoins, if you guys ask my opinion. So this area, you can slowly buy DCA down to this area where we can see at least $200 billion getting out of Ethereum and altcoins all together, and that will be a great area to get into some alts. And also I'm going to talk about Total 3, which this is my favorite because I'm not really interested in Ethereum. No offense to anyone who holds Ethereum. I think Ethereum is a really good investment, but to me, I'm into more of micro cap coins because I believe that there are a lot of altcoins out there that could be next Solana, next BNB, next AVAX, or next all of those coins that you guys have missed and you never bought it until everybody started talking about it. So I am the person who found Shiba Inu when it was less than $40 million market cap, and it had 7 zeros after a decimal point and a 6. So you guys can imagine how early you can get into some alts before you even have some ideas that they're gonna do great in the next bull run. But there are some indicators that if you guys want to know about it, I have made some videos to my members. You guys can join with only $9.99 a month, and I have many good altcoins that I have given you, almost 50-60 coins that they are under 10 million market cap. Most of them have gone up and never came back, but some of them went up even 40x. 2 of them and they started going back down because of what is happening for altcoins and Bitcoin, of course. So make sure to join if you want to know about those coins, and whatever the questions you ask, you guys will be in my priority, and I will answer your questions. So it's still, if we are getting support around this area and the reason you guys see this difference, because it shows $444 billion, but in here it shows 690. That would, if you do the math, that would take the exact market cap from Ethereum, because Ethereum is included in here, but Ethereum is excluded in here. So you guys can consider the difference. Now, if I want to show it with the path, what I'm expecting for just altcoins only, if we do not get support, it's not going to make a line again. If we get rejection around this area where we had a lot of support, we can go back down to, this is the lowest point where we had a lot of support before, right? So that will be the lowest point for altcoins market cap, everything together excluding Ethereum and BTC. We can get a lot of support in here, and we need to hold it, guys. We need to hold it, and that will be another run up for $1.24 trillion. That's gonna give a lot of pump to our altcoins, which will be over almost $600 billion. $600 billion. Imagine what would do to your bags. Okay, I hope you are holding a lot of altcoins that are gonna do in the future. You're not just randomly choosing a lot of coins out of nowhere. Okay, so Caspa is a mining coin, and I do not have honestly that much information, but it clearly shows you how great community and how strong the chart is. Okay, but I know that you guys can mine this coin. I have found another coin that you can mine it, but with green energy, and it's only electricity, and all you need to do is you're gonna plug it to your laptop or computer, and it's gonna mine that coin for you. If you guys wonder, go ahead and join. Okay, so now you guys can see that we got a lot of support around 15 cents a lot of times, and the reason is, if I want to zoom in, you guys can see we have a lot of order blocks. These order blocks that you guys see, this red candle, I'm going to show you guys this green, red, and green, green. We got support one time, we got support again, although we had these sharp down, and usually these sharp crashes are because of Bitcoin, how crazy they go, and this coin has not really given that much of pullback. So every time people get scared, and they really get rid of their backs, as you guys can clearly see. But you see there is another order block that we got support around this area. Okay, so now if we keep getting rejection around this area, which the price is under that, and if I want to show you with the price label, that will be almost under 17 cents. And this area that you guys see can be another great support, because we have order block in here and order block in here. So around 14 and 16 cents, I am expecting Caspa to go sideways for a while. But if we lose it, guys, there is another order block. That's why this coin is very strong, because you guys see every time we go down, we get a lot of support, right? Even you guys can look at the previous ones and you see how sharp he went down, but everything got bought up again. Okay, so that shows that how strong this coin is. I am not owning even one of this coin. Okay, so I'm not trying to sponsor or anything like that, but this is just I've been just choosing random coins, random popular coins, and I've been giving you some technical analysis for them. So now, if everything goes wrong again, we can still go back down, and 12 cents is the area I am expecting to get a lot of support. We did not quite touch it, but 12.13 will be the great support area. And then if I want to show you the path how we can go, never mind, it's not going to show it, but we can still go back down and get a little bit of consolidation and start going higher. And that would be exactly the time that I am expecting all the altcoins to start rallying. Okay, so this video got long, but every single thing that I mentioned in here is very important. Okay, so make sure, and how high we can go, I will talk about it once hopefully we get to these areas, and I'm gonna talk more about it once we get to an all-time high of previous bull market. So before then, I don't want to keep making lines up to certain levels, because we do not know what's coming for us after we pass this resistance. But you can see that a lot of resistance we have on the way. Okay, but the first rejection area was this area. Okay, that's why you guys see that we had the rejection, this order block in here. You see this green one, same as the supports, we can see opposite of it as our resistance. So we had this order block, we went up to this level again, and we got this huge crash. After grab that liquidity or touch that liquidity, we went back up to this level, exactly the rejection area. So now all between these lines, keep in mind these are very important levels to watch. We can go back up, go consolidate, and start going higher to the all-time high. So hopefully this is gonna happen at least. So everything in this area is an accumulation area for altcoins. That's why even if I want to look at Bitcoin dominance, so Bitcoin dominance, I am still keeping everything in here that I previously explained. I am still expecting Bitcoin to be the leader in this market. I'm going to put this aside so you see where I am exactly pointing. I have been explaining that I'm not expecting Bitcoin to start crashing in dominance, because usually in the previous bull market we have seen that Bitcoin has to be the leader to reach to its higher than everything else, and this area is where we got that rejection and it started crashing for BTC dominance, and this was the start of the real bull run for a lot of altcoins. So this is the area that total market cap started taking money out of BTC, or BTC was just going sideways, and everything else was just getting a lot of pumps. So I am still looking at 61% for BTC dominance to range within this rectangular shape, and then we need to see if we do not hold it. I mean, if we still go under it and start crashing, and if I want to put this back up here, we will start seeing the altcoin season. So that will be your answer. If you want to time it exactly, it's going to be hard, but for fun, around December-ish, after the election, I think, hopefully the election will, most of people, it will not be exactly everyone's favor who is going to be elected, but timing wise, almost close to 2025 would be the timing that I'm expecting altcoins to start rallying. Okay, so make sure to subscribe. These are great free information for you guys. For the support, please like the video, and anyhow you can, I will appreciate it. A couple of you guys have donated and given me super thanks, $10, $15, 25 euros. Thank you so much for all your supports. I really appreciate it, but the greatest support you can give me would be likes and share if you want, so more people, the algorithm will work for me and it will push this video to more people. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace.